Good morning, YouTube. I thought I'd do a it's early summer, so I'm going to do an early summer garden tour. So where we pulled these bushes out last month, and I planted up with some impatiens and cyclamen. They're coming away nicely, they're growing in nicely, so I'm very pleased with this area. The hydrangeas are in full flower now, so they're looking good. I had to stake them up yesterday because they were flopping about a bit. But I think they look quite nice in their white pots. And then this side, those coming away nicely as well. I'm thinking about removing that Akuba, I think it's called. There's one there, and there's one there, which was the original bushes that we cut down. And they're sprouting back, so I'm thinking about putting low rhododendrons or azaleas in here because it's a perfect spot for them. Anyway, that's a project for another day. So, going down through the side garden, everything's looking good. Lots of lovely colour, as you can see down through here. None of it matches, none of it's coordinated. Somebody made a comment that looks at my patio pots look a bit gaudy, or it's a bit gaudy for them, but I love it. I just shove things in. I really don't think about colour schemes. It's not my thing. I love bright colours, and I don't care if it clashes. I just like it all looking nice and bright and full of colour. So that's down here. So we'll go around the back now because the back's picking up nicely. Mind, I've had to water it, but that's okay. As you can see, it's picking up good. I must peel these dead leaves off this cabbage tree at one point. I think it looks quite nice actually. It looks a bit of texture. I think they call them Torbay palms in the UK, but they're cabbage trees out here, believe it or not, and they're protected. So you see around the back it's picking up nicely, thickening up. Things are growing slowly. I think it helped when my husband took some of the branches off this year. As you can see, the ferny area is doing well. I mean, that's filling in nicely. I've even got lilies around here, very tall, but they are going to flower. So as you can see, this is all coming in. The fern's all filling up, so I'm quite pleased about that. And other things are doing well. That Brunnera's doing well. Solomon seal there. Yep, very happy with this area. That was a cutting of the plant out the front. Oh, what's it called? Not gardenia. Daphne. Daphne. May not come to anything, but it's filling a hole. So here we go, around here. The big hostas have sprouted now. You see there's one there. There's a couple there by the mushrooms. So yeah, things are doing really well. I love this bit. It's lovely and cool. It reminds me of a woodland area. Not very long, but it's great. Come on, focus. There we go. So we're coming out the other end, around the back of the bank. Whoops, just fell down a hole that a bird has dug. So that's right to the end with this gorgeous Acer doing well, and there's another drooping Acer there, just doing really well. The Gunnera is getting massive, as you can see. Huge great leaves. I had to cut some off yesterday because some of them had got burnt, as you can see they got burnt with the hot sun we had recently. But that's okay. So it's the back of the pond here at the moment. That gorgeous iris there is looking gorgeous, that pale mauvey pink one. And just look the other side, not trying to go too fast. The hosta bed's really coming to its own now. Masses of hostas filled that space up. See what I mean? When, you know, in the spring, when you've got gaps, it's awful tempting to just shove more plants in, but I don't need them. I've got, you know, it's full. There's the odd gap here and there, like there's a gap. And I'm very tempted to get a plant for it, but I've got to hold back. So the honeysuckle's all flowering now, looking nice, smelling nice. The jasmine is in full flower, and this smells absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous, the jasmine. This is another honeysuckle here. It seems to be covered in something, so I need to give that one a spray. Sort that out. Let's just have a quick look at the ponds. So I've got two more aces here. I got that one there, which is Shiraz, and this one just a greeny one. The pond's looking good. I've just fed the fish, so that's why they're all milling around the top. Got quite a few lilies flowering, but of course they're not open yet because the sun's not on them. So that rose there is really good. It's really hard for me to deadhead that one. I think I put it in the wrong place. It's hard for me to get to it. And the yellow, along with the backdrop of the oh God, my brain just goes blank when I do this. I do know all the names of these plants, but when I'm walking around, it goes blank. These. The minute I walk away, it'll come to me. Begins with A. Oh dear. Anyway. So, look around here. You see the dahlias are starting to flower in behind here. Things are all joining up. There's another one, and it still ain't come to me. That's a paler one than over there. This is a gorgeous rose, smells gorgeous. More plants here, dahlias, the orchid house. So here's the patio. We're going to move these large dahlias on the end. Although they look stunning, if we get a fierce wind, they'll flatten. So they're going to come out. There's only about 5 or 6 of them, so they're going to come out. So that one and that one. And we're just going to stick with the dwarf ones. I originally put them there because I thought they would look nice taller by the step to highlight where the steps are, but then I've changed my mind this year. The little ones I had to replace are slowly coming on. They're not coming on as fast as I'd like them, but these were very late going in, so I might give them a good feed up. So that one, so yeah, there's 6 of the large ones that need coming out, so I must remember to do that in the autumn. And I need to remove this big red one here at the front because it's really in the wrong place. I mean, it'd be fine if I put it back there, but other than that, I prefer this size. And the French marigolds, clashy. You got to realise that I've got an awful lot of plants to buy, and I tend to buy what's on offer, and if it clashes, I don't really care. You know, it's some colour and it's some plants. So that's those. Let's go along the front of the bank now. Takes me a while to get round this garden. So this is all looking good. The bedding rose is looking lovely there. There's 2 of them in there. Things are coming up. My lilies are flowering. So I've got orange ones and yellow ones here. I do have white ones, load of white ones. So we're getting some nice colour in the bank gradually. Hosta back there. Pensimons, the white rose, white blush pink rose. Lily there, going to flower soon. This is that plant I was telling you about. I filmed it a bit late, but can you see how it comes with 3 sort of round balls of flowers on its stem? It's lovely. I really like this. I've no idea what it's called. I did try and look it up once, but I really like that plant, and I just pull it out every year, and every year it comes back. So I have to sort of keep pulling it out because it does encroach on the path a little bit, but that's okay. More harlequin rose, that is, all different colours. Dahlia coming up there. More lilies. Lady's mantle. It's a common name for it. It's looking good. And the lovely yellow lily. My favourite rose is doing well. I've had to stake it up because it's flopping over, and a little bit of wind makes the branches break. So as you can see, it's gorgeous, this one. I absolutely love it. My neighbour gave it to me, and it smells spectacular. So it's just coming sort of into the end of its first flush. I'll keep deadheading it, and we'll get another flush off that one, like this one. This is an early one, this pink rose, yellow rose, and it's just got one last flower on it. When I take that one off, it will pick up, and just see I missed a head there. So this pink carpet rose, or yeah, carpet rose. The pond is doing well. I've put my Sarracenias in there. Apparently that's where you're supposed to put them, and they get lots and lots of sun. So coming along here, the other side of the pond. Try not to go too fast, but I do have a lot of ground to cover. I've got to get in there and tidy up that pond marigold in the middle, cut back some of the dead leaves, but that's another day. Peonies are finished now, all done, and the daylilies are coming into their own. They're looking good. The one that I got from my son is over there. I don't know if you can see it. Probably not. I'll try and zoom in on it. There. So it's just started flowering, and that's good. Lovely lavender. This is perked up nicely because that got a bit frosted. So we're back to the other end. Huge display of roses there, and as you can see, I'm getting a second flush on the wisteria. I haven't been so vigilant in pulling off the whippy bits, but there's a second flush coming there. And I've got the lilies in here. I'll just go around the back. If you can hear a alarm in the background, it's my husband's solar panel that he's got is alarming for some reason, so you can probably hear it now, but he'll get it fixed when he comes back. He's walking the dogs right now. So this is picking up this year. I've put some things in here that prefer a bit of dry area, because this is quite a dry patch of ground. But it's coming on. You can probably hear that alarm now. We've got stacks and stacks of pears this year. I'm really pleased with that. The load there. This other one's got many pears on it. So that's good. Very happy about that. So you can see things have been burnt with the heat. We've had tremendous heat here. And then we come down the main path at the very back of the garden, or the very front, depending on how you look at it. I've tidied up this border, and I've actually mulched it with some of the same stuff. I was aiming for a different mulch on the garden than the path, but in the end, because the birds are digging all the time and I'm having to, you know, it's mixing, so I thought, oh, what the hell, let's just mulch it with the same stuff. So I've done that. I've pulled out some of the grasses. That thing there, Lomandra I think it's called, I had a huge pile of it in here, and it just took over. It was going underground and coming up everywhere, so I've got my husband to pull it out, and I've put a hydrangea in there. Now that hydrangea is called Strawberries and Cream, so I'm hoping it'll pick up nicely. I'm not sure it'll be shady enough here for it, but we'll see. I've put some bulbs in there as well, so that's this side. All the dahlias are coming up this side, so it's looking pretty good. This was another huge patch of that Lomandra grass, so that's my husband on the quad coming back with the dogs. I don't know if you can see them. There he is. They love it, running behind the quad. Absolutely love it. Anyway, back to the garden. So this was another huge patch of that grass, so that's been removed, and I've put a few things in there. Hopefully they'll come away. And then we got this area, and there was a huge patch of it here which we took, and I put another Strawberries and Cream. I really like that hydrangea, it's very pretty. So here we go. So we're at the back again now. Just this triangle here, as I call it, so the fuchsias are coming away. Yeah, it's all looking pretty good. So there we go. So I think that's long enough, nearly 20 minutes. Could have walked around a bit faster, but it would have been so easy to see what's happening. The two white tubs are doing well here with the ferns and that in, and this one here is not doing so well. Probably should have thought this out a bit better, but the sycamore's not doing well. The ferns are doing well, so I might just take the sycamore out and put some more ferns in there. Right, okay, that's all for now. Thanks for watching. Please like or dislike and subscribe, and I'll catch you later. Bye for now.